Hello everyone. So today, let's move on with the this one topic queue, right? So let's discuss the queue algorithm. Yep. So let's see what the definition states here. A queue is nothing but the linear data structure. It's a linear data structure that follows FIFO, right? Um, unlike stacks actually, stacks follow this one LIFO, right? Last in, first out. A queue is a linear data structure that follows FIFO, nothing but first in, first out order, right? So the element, whatever the first element that we consider, that goes out first. Yep. So it's similar to the queue. The queue for anything. Suppose if you're buying the tickets in the railway station, you're standing in the queue. Any queue. Suppose if you're buying some this one groceries, you're standing in the line for this thing uh, within certain shop. So any queue that you can consider, right? So the one who comes first will leave first, right? Within the line. So it's similar, right? So a queue is a linear data structure that follows FIFO, first in, first out order. Insertion happens at the rear actually. Insertion happens at the rear. See here. So suppose this is the queue actually, right? So this is the queue. Suppose we have some elements here, 2, 3, 4, right? So this is nothing but the front actually. This is nothing but the front, and this is nothing but the rear. This is nothing but the rear, right? Insertion happens at the, oh sorry, did I write this one reverse actually? Sorry, just give me a second here. This is the rear actually. Yep. So this is the rear and this is front actually. This is front. Yeah. If you want to insert any element, we will be inserting via, so this one rear actually. So this one we usually call this one as NQ, right? Insertion, we will be inserting through the rear and we will be deleting through the front. We will be deleting or we will be removing the element from the front actually. Just remember this one. This is NQ and this is nothing but DQ actually, right? So this is nothing but DQ, right? Yep. This is fine, I believe. This is NQ and this is DQ. Yep. So insertion happens at the rear and removal or the deletion happens at the front, right? It's as simple as that. Yep. So let me remove this one. I hope this is clear, man. It's as simple as that. And see, we'll be adding the element or the inserting the element at the rear, and we will be removing or deleting the element from the front. And peak, what does the peak do? See here, the same example actually. We have some elements here. Suppose consider any element here, 2, 3, 4. So if we want to view the element at the front, see, this is the front one, right? This is the front element. The front, this is the rear and this is front. If you want to view and return this one, uh, we can go with a peak actually. We can just go with a peak. So peak operation will be provided by the queue as well. So if we want to view the element at the front, then we can just make use of the peak operation. Yep. So operation strictly follows the FIFO order. Operations follow strict FIFO order. Yep. So this is it about the queues. It's as simple as that. Yep. So we are done with the explanation part. Now, accordingly, what we had discussed, let's uh, try to implement the same thing in the form of algo, right? So here, let's go with the syntax actually. So I'll just go with a queue. Queue, let me pass the integer. Let me pass the integer. So this is fine. Queue equals new linked list. So let me go with a linked list. So this is fine. Yep. So this is nothing but the queue reference that is created using the linked list implementation. Then let's go with queue dot add of 10. Let's add certain numbers, right? So I'll just go with 10 here, right? Let me go with the 10. So let me add certain numbers. So let me add 10, 20 as well as the 30. Element 10, 20 as well as the 30, right? So we are just adding the 10, 20 as well as 30 at the rear of the queue, right? So accordingly with what we had discussed earlier, we will be inserting the elements at the rear, right? And we will be removing the elements from the front. So we will be adding at the rear actually. We have successfully added 10, 20 and 30 at the rear, right? At the rear of the queue. Then what we'll be doing, let's remove and print the front element, right? Let's remove and print the front element, right? So that we can do with a remove property that is that the queue provides actually. Yep. So this is fine. Let me go with the remove actually. Yeah, you can clearly see, right? You can clearly see we are going with the remove. Yep. So in the suggestions, it was showing remove, right? So then let's go with a peak actually. Let's go with a peak. Yep. So I'll just go with q dot peak here. This one. Yep. So peek, just to view the element that is present at the front, we can just make use of the peek property, right? So accordingly with what we have discussed, we have added 10, 20, 30. So this is fine. And one more thing, we are making use of the remove, right? So here it removes and prints the front element, nothing but 10. Yeah, it removes and prints the front element, nothing but 10. So see here, it will be in this way, 10, 20, as well as the 30, right? So this is, sorry, 1 second. Yeah, this is fine actually. So this is 10, this is 20, and this is 30 actually. We will be inserting the element at the array, right? So we have inserted successfully through the array, right? So this is nothing but the front. This is nothing but the front. So we are removing in the sense, this removes and prints the front element, nothing but 10 here. So we have to get the output 10 for this. And here in this case, system.out.println, we are just going with a q.peek. We are just going with a q.peek. In this case, it has to print the front element without removing, right? So we have already removed 10. So this will not be in the queue. So after this, this one, it will not remove. As we are making use of the peek, we'll just view the element, right? So it just returns the element. It will not remove the element. Yeah. So 20, we have to get the output 20. As we have 30 and 20 at the front, 20 is present. The element 20 is present. It has to return element 20. So 10 and 20 is the output that we need to get here. 10 and 20 is the output that we need to get here, accordingly with the code that we have written. Yep. So this is fine, I believe. This is fine, I believe. Yep. So let's try to run the code based on what we had discussed. So this is fine. Yep, you can clearly see here 10 as well as the 20. The output that we are getting is correct, right? Accordingly with the code that we have written. And so it's similar to dry running the code actually. So first we have inserted, then we are going with a remove and pick. We have already seen the same thing actually. We have got the correct output, right? 10 and 20 accordingly with a discussion, right? That we had earlier. So this is fine. Now we are done with the queue part. We are done with the queue part. Now what we will be doing, we are left with only one thing, nothing but complexities part, nothing but complexities part, right? So here the time complexity would lead to big of 1. So why the time complexity is big of 1 here? So per operation, just remember, not for the traversal actually, it would be for the add, remove, as well as this one peak. For the add, removal, as well as the peak, the time compression, time complexity would lead to big of 1. And what would be the space complexity? Space complexity would lead to big of n as well. Space complexity would lead to big of n as well for the n elements. For the n elements, in the worst case, we have to traverse the entire, we have to store all the elements, right? So this one, what do we call, the space complexity would lead to big of n, and this time complexity is big of n, big of 1 per operation that we have considered for adding, removing, as well as the peak. That's what we saw here, right? Add, remove, as well as the peak. Yep. So this is it for the queue actually. It's as simple as that. Yep, we are done with the queue algo, right? So we are done with the queue algorithm. Next, what we'll be doing, we will be discussing about the DQ, right? So next we will be discussing about the DQ, not this DQ actually. This DQ is nothing but this one. Or for removing the element, we will be making use of the DQ. We'll be having the type of the queue called DQ actually, right? So DQ nothing but the double-ended queue. So that we will be discussing next. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.